We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. We expect a good 3-inning battle royale contest between the Missions and the Conquerors. Nashville looks to fend off elimination. Next. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Solarte has a play. He's got it one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Abreu is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Descalzo is up with it on to first, and they don't come any. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings it. And misses at it. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he brings it back. What a catch as he kept it out of the short porch down there. Here's Albert now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eddie Murray would be next. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chase Utley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Chase Utley, your attention please. Now
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now, Matt Olson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mike Zunino.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Escobar ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first. Digging in, Eddie Murray, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Jonhervis Solarte. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double. Jorge De La Rosa comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball that just misses inside.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Dansby Swanson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Comes set with the 0-1. And now everybody's running. On the bunt attempt is popped up. De La Rosa brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
At the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Now in the box, Adam Rosales. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! Sean Rodriguez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Duke Snider waits on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Carson Smith takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Snider in an 0-2 hole here.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Solarte going back on it. Still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He popped out in his first trip. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Descalzo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Descalzo gloves it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally...
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Digging in for his second out. Back. He's set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Gregorius has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. Oh, look at Frazier. He goes to first. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. And that one stayed up a little high. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Gregorius gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect it.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. Ready, here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Drives it the other way to deep right. Hicks going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Trying to pick.
Left fielder, Eddie Murray. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Zunino is over to take a look. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
It was
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air today. Stepping into the box, Duke Snider. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now batting, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Alonso is there. In there, a base hit. And he goes to second with it. But he is in there. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Cabrera going back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chase Utley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. First pitch is a changeup high, ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Camargo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Standing in, Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the break. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Fly ball right down the line and left. Pujols moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in, Todd Frazier. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball stays a little high that time.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So striding forward now, Adam Rosales. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, the throw will go to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Frazier, the runner at third with no outs. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Sean Rodriguez will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball, as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Digging in to try it again, Duke Snider. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Decker has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in, Albert Pujols. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. A throw to the plate, and that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping up now, Yogi Berra. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jose Reyes becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the... At the plate, Duke Snider. He will lead this one off.
Leading off for the Mission, center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Slow bouncer to the right side. That rolls foul for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. Napoli waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Albert now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and there are two down. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Griffey will reach out with one hand to make... Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch coming, here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pujols moves over. He's got it one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the catcher, Mike Napoli. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Maya isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Misses, ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Pujols is in pursuit. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are two gone now. Striding into the box, Frank Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Snider looking up. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Pujols has to retreat to the track. So stepping in, Chase Utley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bonifacio moving to his left. Makes the play. One away. So digging in now, Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here now is Mike Zunino.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here comes the first pitch.
Now pitching.
This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's the first pitch to him.
Third baseman.
Ripped on the ground to first. To his right, Thomas. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Emilio Bonifacio now.
Leading off for Anaheim, the shortstop, Emilio Bonifacio. Your attention, please.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Utley is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Josh Harrison stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hicks on the move. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Rosales. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half. A step.
Number 3.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Yep, you made it.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Bounce up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Santiago Casilla.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Santiago Casilla.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Casilla pauses. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Runner goes for second. Hit hard up the middle. But Mayhew towards second. He's got it. The tag, and he is out. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's running, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. On the move again from first. This one's down to third. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There goes Albert. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. We'll try it again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. And he's safe. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leading off to the right fielder, Gerardo.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. High pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Chris Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, BraydenBurtch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the... Raimel Tapia will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Hector Santiago enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners. So
and a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it'll be 3-inning. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Gardner takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And what an open to this one. An inside the park home run to start. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The count now at 2-2. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. One out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Lucas Duda. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. One ball, no strikes to count. Drilled right back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time. Next to bat, home run hitting legend Duke Snider. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Schimpf scoops it up. No problem here. One away. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Gardner is there, and a big sigh of relief out on the mound as Pujols is retired on just one pitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 0-1. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kemp has a read on it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Merrifield is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Snyder's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Schimpf.
Second baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front. For strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up. Down to start the second. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. No shot that time for Utley. It's by him into center for a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
The pitcher number 32, Colin McHugh.
Danny Valencia will look for some 2-out magic here.
Danny Valencia.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. John Brebbia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Ready now, Brett Gardner. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Barnes at second. Valencia on at first with 2 down. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right here,
swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping in, Matt Olson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Yates rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. A weak chopper up the line. Merrifield picks it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Todd Frazier trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher.
Well, the left fielder's on it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Zunino over to his right. He's got it, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder moving to his left. 2 down. Here's Lucas Duda now. Reset, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Adam Rosales, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Adam Rosales.
Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop. Rounds out to the other, 1 away. Sean Rodriguez will grab a back to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance? Duke Snyder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip.
Now pitching, Ryan Butcher.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And the 2-out hit will bring Albert Pujols to the plate. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Snyder, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off. For ball.
Right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Now pitching,
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And the winning run is across to score. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Tulowitzki calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Albert Pujols.
Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki right there in time to first, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Popped him up. Ruff shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. At the plate, Adrian Beltre.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Your attention, please.
Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Judge is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes another 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Chase Utley. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Brad.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. 1 out. So stepping in, Matt Olson. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Beltre in foul ground. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first safely. Here now is Mike Zunino. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Mike Zunino.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. Dovey on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dovey is going to get there, and that retires the side. Standing in, Larry Doby, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Pujols sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. Standing in, Starlin Castro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosales has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bouncer to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sean Rodriguez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Duke Snider. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Grounded up the first baseline. And he is out on the tag. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bullet back up the middle. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize